Welcome back to Hello, Miss Will Energetic. We are back officially. This is my first video of the year. Crazy. We're almost at the end. But I was offline for a while on this channel because I was working on myself and I wanted to explore myself and I wanted to change this channel up. I wanted to create a channel that I needed, that the community needs, and this is it. And we are going to be doing lessons, and these lessons are going to be just things that we need to hear, we want to hear, we need in our life, and we're going to talk about it because we do girl talk here, and we're going to talk about it and talk. So we're going to start our first lesson today, and it's all about being offline. I was offline where I'm only creating content, I'm not posting, because I feel like creating and posting take a lot of energy, and I do that a lot. We post weekly content, we're always posting, and during the summer we do not post because self-improvement is our break during the summer, because we don't need to do the day-to-day self-improvement. We need to enjoy summer because adult as a summer are very interesting because you don't get time off, only if you have vacation. So we like to use June, July, and August for our summer. So when we are offline, and we're offline in December too, and just to recharge, to work on ourselves, and to make things happen. So I have 6 things that I have done to help me be offline and what I have learned about being offline. So let's start this lesson. Number 1 is not publishing and being in the moment. I feel like I gotta stop publishing. It's not good for my mental health to continue to be publishing because publishing takes a lot of energy. Creating content is a long process. Posting is a process as itself. It takes a lot of work to post because you have to get it together, get the content together. I post live. I don't use any software to post in advance. I post live. I post in the moment because I'm ready to post. So that takes a lot of energy, and when I'm posting all these content, I am getting very overwhelmed because I post a lot of bulk content. I prefer bulk content, and I create bulk post. It's a process, and I think when I'm offline, I gotta stop posting. I gotta be in the moment. I do take photos, but I'm not posting anything because I think getting a collection of photos and posting it when I'm back online is the goal now. So when I'm offline, I'm just collecting content. So all the content I'm collecting is just sitting in my phone, and I'm just being in the moment because I want to enjoy my time off. And when I'm off, I like to just work on my own goals, create content, and just be in the moment. And being in the moment is me just writing my heart out, keep writing. I get a lot of work done. I'm just like grinding, and I am just not need to make a deadline to publish. Number 2 is doing the work with a to-do list. I always have a to-do list. I need a to-do list. That to-do list has everything I need to do in it. So I do create to-do lists so I can chop them off. Like, I love like marking them off. Like, mark that off. I achieve all that stuff. So I'm like, I just need a to-do list to do my work. And when I'm doing my work for my personal life, and I'm doing for my personal life, I have these lists that I want to achieve. One of my biggest personal goal was to like clean up my closet. I think my closet is something I want to have an adult closet. You guys know my situation. We still at home. Pay what rent? Rent too expensive to pay. Which app? Not this market. Like, we're being real. But I'm always doing the work, and I'm always finding ways to enhance my life. So having these lists and having these goals, chopping them down, cutting them off, and like saying I completed that makes me happy. And I do have a long list of things to do this year. We are doing almost 30, and the series is coming out, and we are achieving things, and that's what we're doing offline. And we're gonna publish them online. So number 3 is give yourself grace. I feel like giving yourself grace is all about, it's all about not being online, or being online and being guilty that you're online, and you're like, I shouldn't be online, I should be relaxing, I should be on my computer. I have to give myself grace because honestly, we live in a world where we are glued to our screens, and getting off the screen is tough. I'm on the screen every day, but I try to limit my screen, but it's very hard because if you're offline for a few hours, you want to go back online. You want that escapism, because we have 2 lives now. We have our online life, we have our offline life. And I'm trying to balance the both, and I'm starting to see that I have to give myself grace. I have to be more strict on myself. I have to put boundaries on myself, but the grace I give myself is gonna help me do all those things. And I know it's not easy to set boundaries, but do not disturb on your phone. It needs to happen. We need a social detox. We need to clean ourselves up, because social media rottens the brain at this point, and the brain needs that break. Okay, number 4 is letting time go and letting things happen. Time flies when you are doing something different, and you're going to see that you have this different perspective on life. I do that. Right now, I'm offline, and I feel easier because I'm not publishing. I'm just creating. My creative juices are flowing. I'm working, I'm grinding on my projects, and I have no pressure. And I'm collecting all this data for myself, and I'm just in between working on letting things happen, and I'm working on my personal life, and I'm also working on my business, and I am grinding. The time that is going off, I'm seeing, hey, I'm like, oh, we're achieving things. And that space between publishing and not publishing is helping me just relax. I'm more creative. I'm collecting content. My ideas are flowing. And I realized that I need a new system to create, and that's the only way it's going to happen for me, is if I stop and I work on finding a new system, because social media is a fast pace. You got to publish every day to be popular. You got to publish. I'm like, no. You can publish anytime. You can do this anytime now, because like there used to be so many rules. Now it's like there's not really any rules. There's trends and aesthetics and audio to use, but social media is definitely a free-for-all now. It's like post. Number 5 is change your mindset to match your goals. I've been trying to do that. I've been really in the be delulu, be crazy, be delusional. Like, I'm seeing people just say, I'm delusional and I achieve this. So I'm taking that, I'm being delusional offline, I'm being delusional. I am trying to change my mindset to match my goals, because my goals are, they are coming. They're coming together, but like, they're gonna take time. I feel like my adult milestones in Canada, that's where I live, it's embarrassing. I'm not getting anywhere. And I'm like, I have to realize that certain adult milestones I'm just not going to achieve. The only one I am going to be focused on is financial. I'm going to focus on financial life. I'm not going to focus on getting the career and working up the ladder and doing all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, I feel like entrepreneurship, side hustles is the way to go now, because level entry is disappearing, and I can't get a level entry job as a level entry worker, and AI is taking over, and I'm like, I can't get started through that channel. I have to figure out a new channel to get started. So I am changing the way I operate now. Number 6, our grand finale, is listen to your gut and start living again. I feel like this is something I've been doing. I've been listening to my gut, and my gut's telling me things ain't working out, change it. I listen to my gut more. I'm trying to listen to my intuition, trying to like, if I feel something, the vibe's there, the vibe's not right, I need to be listening to them. I need to be listening to my heart. I need to be listening to my logic and my brain. And I need to figure out what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And I'm like, when I'm offline, I can listen to my gut, because I'm on that fast-paced environment of publishing weekly meetings to see how the content's going. I do want to get stricter with my content, and I know that when I am offline, I am in the mode, and listening to my gut is something I need to do. If I can't do it today, I can't do it today. If I can't publish today, I can't publish today. I can't force things to keep on the schedule. It doesn't do me good. And I have learned during all this process of being offline, I gotta start to live. I have to live. Because I've always been waiting for something. It happened now. That's what I've been waiting for now. Full autonomy is what I've been waiting for, and I feel like I can get full autonomy if I start living now. And I'm living for my dreams. I'm living for my future. I'm living for expanding my businesses, having full autonomy over them, and creating something. The brand, my own brand, you know? And I will be a struggling artist living in Canada. I may not be rich. I may be working poor for the rest of my life. I have no idea. The future is uncertain. But I know I'm going to take every year by year to have my online life and my offline life and grow. Because when I'm offline, I am going to listen to my gut. I am going to create. I'm going to be very intentional in how I get things done now. So this was a little bit what I've learned being offline. And the takeaway is be offline for a few, maybe like 2 months less 2 months maybe. Like be offline. I think I do go on Instagram, I do go on stuff, but like I don't publish. Because publishing takes a lot of energy. And sometimes it can be very performative. And I love consuming content. I love making content. But everybody has their own different strategy to it. And everybody has their own different opinion or different feelings towards publishing. This is my opinion on publishing. And being on social media, being online, I need to be offline in order to recharge my batteries and to rethink. I do not do this full time. This is a passion project of mine. This is something that I've seen on social media that I thought I could do myself, and I've been passionate about, and I've been through a journey, and why not do the work every day and talk about it on social media? Because everyone's on social media now. It's the way of the world. And when I'm offline, I'm going to be very intentional in the way I live. love publishing, but it does take a toll on you. So I'm gonna wrap up today's lesson because we talked about a lot about being offline. I feel like being offline is good for the soul, and I get to recharge my batteries and I get to be creative again. So this is the end of the lesson, and I can't wait to see you guys in all the future videos, the lessons we're gonna talk about. I'm excited because we have so many more lessons, and almost 30 is coming to an end soon. The results are coming, and can't wait to achieve them. And we're going to be going through a new us, and definitely a rebrand is in the works. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in our next lesson because we have multiple lessons to go through. Yes.